What up, though? It's your boy Los. I'm up in the building trying to do good things for the women and children. That's my call sign. Holla at your boy. Oh, this is HTV Studios, and we about to do a interview with V Kato, live from Inkster at the moment. My man, he repping the D. He from Brightmoor area, and I appreciate the brother from letting your boy Los do a little lightweight interview. We going over the Zoom boy. And I want y'all to just check him out, man. Check out his story. Just hear a few things from him because he's up and coming. You know, I listened to some of his music before. I really enjoyed it. So, you know, I'm gonna tag him in, man. He gonna tap into the ciphers. I'm gonna have him tap into, you know, the Spit Radio and TV network. I want y'all to tune in. Be right back.
I'm a shooter, so I shoot shit. You don't do shit. Shoot dice, shoot trips, and I ski shoot a bitch. I be shooting through traffic in my new whip. Full clip on the FNN, and I'm higher than a spaceship. I shoot
What's good with your homeboy? How you feel?
I'm feeling good, man. Just out here playing some 2K, you know, chilling.
Okay. And is it that you got that new one? You got that new boy?
Nah, I'm still messing with the old one. I just learned how to play, so.
Oh man,
I whoop cats on the new one though. You know what I mean?
Okay. You what's that? 3 or 4?
3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
See, 3 is fine. That's funny. My kids got the 4. I got the 3 myself, but in the 3, it's cool, man. I ain't gonna get rid of it. It does everything that I needed to do for the moment. Having a good time.
That's what I'm saying. Definitely.
That's
That's exactly how I look at it. Like shit. I mean, you know, it still works. You know, I could watch videos on it, get on YouTube, put it on my TV. So I don't see no purpose in getting rid of it. You know.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't know how to work I don't know how to work the new one, so you know.
Probably the same functionality, just in a different casing. You know what I'm saying? They just threw in a few new graphics. You know what I'm saying? Man, how you feel about the game of hip hop as it stands right now?
Man, I think it's watered down, salty, man. They got them boys with them little tight jeans on, and they just, but you know, it's some of them that's all right, man. You know, it's just everybody going in that same direction, man. I think everybody should have some type of originality. Seems like everybody doing that little baby type of, you know, like trying to sing and do the same thing.
Right. Recycled information or recycled bars, trying to, you know, make it. They figure that somebody's hot right now, so they're gonna mirror the status quo at the moment.
Right. If he making millions, I'll be happy if he's just making hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? That's how they looking at it. So, you know.
How do you feel about the sign? You know anything about signed artists versus indie? How you feel about the indie field, doing it all on your own?
I feel like if you got a good following, what's the purpose in signing? You know what I mean? But if you just coming out of nowhere, you just happen to be good, and you coming out of nowhere, and somebody come along and say, hey, listen, I think you're gonna blow, and you know, I can get you that buzz that you need, then you probably should. But if you already done worked up your buzz and you already making some money off of your craft, just keep at it. It's just gonna keep growing.
Right. I feel that, man. Hey, man, what's your story, man? Tell me something about you. How you got in the game?
Man, you know, my thing was I had wrote one song. I wrote a bunch of songs while I was locked up, but I wrote one song that I just really believed in, right? So when I came home, I tried to, you know, just put that one song, just record that one song, and it never happened.
What was the name of the song?
Detroit Players.
Detroit Players? Oh man, you gotta let me check that bad boy out. You know, because I'm all about the D.
I still ain't. It's all about the beat with that one. Like it's a Luther Vandross.
Oh so, man,
what he going to get anything similar? That's really we talked about that when I came over there. And you showed me what you had, and it was close.
Right.
I needed more hip hop. You know what I mean? That was more like jazzy Luther. You know
yeah. That was a real band, real type of band stuff. But in that respect, as far as the the sample for that particular song is concerned, what's do you still got the body? You still remember the flow?
Oh, definitely, for sure.
So you wrote that
You know,
while you was locked away?
Yeah. Now, like I said, when I came home, I went to the studio. We just couldn't get that one.
Right.
But they was like, well, hey, what else do you got?
Right.
I'm like, okay, I got this, and I got this, and I got this, and I got this, and and it just kept going. And then, I started hanging out, over there, got cool with them guys, and guys would meet me and just be like, man, hop on this song. I'd be like, all right,
Okay.
And it just, it just kept happening.
So I say, in your humble opinion, what do you see the music, the hip hop game going? Because it seemed like it's at some type of plateau. It's looking for something new. It's looking for something exciting to reinvigorate, the movement, because distribution ain't what it used to be. It's streaming. You still got to grind like you used to. It's giving you access to the world, but as far as the monetary returns, it's a little bit different. Right, so
this where I think it's going. I think it's going back to meaningful lyrics. You know what I mean? Like, instead of that throw your money away, just give your money away. I got best designer, I got the best jewelry, I got the best hoes. Instead of that, it's going back to, like how it was with X Clan.
Right.
African Bambaataa, Chuck D and his squad, you know what I mean?
Right.
Back then, Poor Righteous Teacher, they just disappeared, you know what I mean? I liked them, you know what I mean? They was different, original. I like stuff like that, man. I like, I like to see where you coming from. Okay, your walk of life down here, y'all doing the same thing, but in a different way. And I like to see it,
Big Kato on this bitch. Yeah, fuck with my nigga L. Yeah, just got out this bitch. Hey. Fresh out, nigga, ain't nothing to go back. Fresh out, nigga, ain't nothing to go back. Fresh out, nigga, ain't nothing to go back. Fresh out, nigga, ain't nothing to go back.
Sitting in my cell all alone with my headphones on. Wishing I could go back home. And wishing I ain't do what I did, but it is what it is. And now I got to do this big. You see, niggas talk shit, but they don't do shit to back it up. Acting tough tone when it's on, they be packing up. I don't give a fuck, I don't shoot up in the air. I body me a nigga, then woo, like Ric Flair. Hell yeah, I take a nigga there. I hit him with the 40, knock braids out his head. I send a nigga to that upper room. Street sweeper, I ain't talking about no fucking broom. Nope, this is not a game. Yeah, you talking, but I live it. Me and you are not the same. And my pride won't let it go. Actions speak louder than words, that's why I let it blow. Didn't know you was a tattletale. That's why I'm sitting right now in the jail cell.
So in that so where you looking to take it? So now how much of your project that you already have established, and then where you trying to take it?
Well, I was with a group, and that group had some trouble, fell apart. So I'm kind of just loose. You know what I mean? I was banking with them. I was riding with them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So and by that falling apart and people growing apart, I ended up saying, okay, well let me get my own shit together and just do my own thing, and then see if I can, start my own group. You know what I mean? But I'm just in the beginning stage, man. I only been out like 6 months.
That you still got that hunger and that grind. Okay, what's your first project? I mean, what's your first song you want to drop?
I want to do that boss song, and then after that, I want to do the shooter song.
Okay.
Nah,
all right. So
the shooter song is just some ignorant shit that I know everybody like. You know what I mean? I know y'all like that because, I got both sides. You know what I mean?
Right. Actually, it's representing who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you advocating for it. And as far as the rigmarole, you trying to get your material out there, trying to let people know that you're a lyricist, whatnot. So it's kind of video popped out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I got I had a call coming in with that actual song. My man had just mastered that song for me. I think he was just trying to tell me he got it. He's trying to send it to me.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. So
yeah,
in
I can get back with him because he didn't have me waiting all day. You know?
Oh man,
So
I mean it's cool. So now if you was to try and change up the game or try and change the try to reinvigorate it by putting some originality into it, what will be your first move as far as trying to get not only your own message but trying to reach a demographic that wouldn't normally listen to the old ways of true hip-hop? What would be your first how would you try and reach them?
Okay, my mission is this right here. And I don't know who all can hear this, but like I said, I was just locked up. And you know, it was a lot of people in there. We get these little tablets. Matter of fact, I could actually show you the tablet right now on here. But these are so important to that little story. I know y'all heard when they said, well, hey, the music industry was helping the penitentiary system by shifting.
I heard that.
Okay, that's real, right? They have these computers. I got to show you this, man. You say you recording? I got to show it to you, then. All right, so I don't know if my battery's still on. I brought mine home.
Okay.
You know, most people while you in there, you can tell some people just don't know how to think right. And they be like, man, I'm just gonna throw mines in the river. I'm throw it in the trash. Woo, woo.
Right.
And I'm like, no, man, you need to remember and be able to show people out here, for one, this is how they cut off our communication. So we have to communicate through these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit the camera down for a second. See if I can make them. See if you got enough power to come on.
While you doing that, where you out of, man? You out of Romulus?
Well, I'm originally from Brightmo.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you know that thing tore down now. So ain't no houses to stay in out there. So I'm living in Inkster right now. You know.
Okay.
It's nice out there. It remind me of Brightmo in the '80s. You know. All right, boom. He coming on.
Okay. Stay connected.
I don't know how much power he got. Yeah. I don't know how much power he got.
What am I looking at?
This is what they give you in prison. Okay. We got enough power to come on. Where it said connect the charger, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to. I got to put my little code in. Everybody got their own code in case somebody still I only got 1%. But
okay, what is that supposed to do?
Okay, it where you see on there, you can go shopping on here and get your music off of here.
Really?
Everything you shop is cutting off. The power ain't got enough. But everything you get, they want us to order through this.
Okay, so they getting a cut out of that bad boy.
Of course. But this is the thing. The music, you remember how people was bootlegging out on the streets? You know, people made a lot of money. But what it was we didn't have easy access to that particular music.
Right.
And that's the same thing going on in there. They have millions of songs on this thing. You can sample, listen to it for about 10 seconds, and then decide if you're gonna buy it right here on here.
Right.
With the money that's in your account. You push it in, you plug it into the computer, and bam.
Right.
Instantly, your song pops on here. You have it. I got probably about 800 songs on here right now. 800 and something songs on here.
Oh man.
Guess how much each song costs?
How much?
$1.99
per song.
Hold on, I got to make it come on so I can show you because people don't believe. And then this is what happens. So they do a deal. The deal is, out of the blue, somebody you've never heard of, album will pop on, and it'd be like $3.99.
Right,
Album
right, right.
got 20 songs on it, $3.99. Everybody runs to it.
Right,
now
right,
you
right.
got to understand that it's what 2 million people locked up altogether in the United States. In Michigan, it's still probably about a good 38,000 that's still locked up, somewhere in that range.
Right.
Out of all that, it's a guy had an album on here. Matter of fact, Rock Bottom. They stole Rock Bottom. Some guys from Lansing put Rock Bottom on there. And at the end of the rock, they had the whole Rock Bottom album. And then at the end of it, they had porn. You can hear porn in the background.
So you can hear porn.
Right. So many people bought it.
Right.
It broke the system.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like, just because an album is cheap on there, $4.99 on there.
Right.
Like regular albums is what, $15.99, something like that, a regular album. And then they might have the cussing took out of there. So everybody in there is looking for music with the cussing.
Right.
And a large album for a cheap price. Overnight, if you put one album on there that they haven't had, and it has the cussing, and it's, you know, it's good all the way through, you put it on there for $2.99, and I guarantee out of that $2.99 you will see at least in one day at least 10,000 in sales.
Man, see, that's dope. So it's just getting into that it's getting into that market. Right now, just trying to, how easy, do you know how to get in there?
The whole time I did that, the time I was in there, I kept telling them, and they kept trying, and nobody could figure out how people put music on JPay.
JPay, okay.
But that's the name of the company, and then they go through somebody else, and then it was one guy said it was Empire. That was my man, Cook the Cash Cow. His stuff was on there, so I had bought a couple of his, and he was actually in there with me. So I bought a couple of his. Dink Dawson, he was in there with me. He had one with Trick on there. So, you know, over the years, I ran into people, and I just, you know, do you know anything about these? You know, tell me somebody, and you would look them up, and just so happen they might be on there, but most of the time they're not.
Right.
I mean? But that's the whole thing. That's a beautiful market, man. I mean, that it's not only in Michigan. You got to think, Michigan, like I said, it's like 30-something thousand locked up in Michigan. JPay is like all over the United States. So yeah, I probably underestimated with the what I just said with the 10,000.
As far as the numbers is concerned, but if you don't mind.
You know,
no, if you don't mind telling us what happened. I mean, is it what happened for them to, you know, hem you up for you to do the time that you had?
Okay, well, the first time, you know, I was young. I was like 21, drug dealer.
Sound familiar?
And you know, so just so happens some people owe me some money. I went to go ask for the money instead of just paying me the money. You know, they got aggressive, pulled a knife out. Oh no, that's the wrong thing to do.
Right. In the D? Was it in the D?
No, this was out in Westland. You know, I took my show on the road. You know what I mean? They pay more out here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So anyway, you know, the incident happened in Westland, and you know, the guy pulled a knife. So you know, pulled the gun. I gave him a warning shot. He didn't put the knife down, so I shot him.
Oh.
He ended up dying.
Oh, okay. So it's a murder charge.
I went to jail. It's a guy named Jack Street. I seen him the other day. I didn't touch him. I don't do nothing to him when I see him, but just stare at him. His name is Jackie Street. You know
Jackie Street.
I got the paperwork. But like I say, you know, what can I do? You know, I'm out here living life. I'm just trying to keep going. You know what I mean?
I know that's right, man. You know,
and stay away from it. You know what I mean? That's all.
So if you could, you know, tell somebody to try to prevent them, some of the youth, what you can tell them to try to prevent them from, you know, making those impulse, you know, decisions to, you know, because for me, it took a huge chunk of my life. You know what I'm saying? And even right now, let me tell you, I just got back from I went to what's the Niagara Falls. This ain't number Canada. Dude, I came back from Canada, you know, and they hit me up, man. I did what I did. I was 19 years old. Dog, it's about 30 something. It's 30 years ago when I did my the thing that I did. You know, I was selling dope, of course. You know, and they called me real early. God had a plan for me, saying, "Nigga, the dope ain't for you, so you might as well do something different." And right now, I'm gonna lock your ass up and show you the difference. But anyway, when I come back, I'm 50 years old, and they got me chained and shackled inside of at the border. Dog, and it was embarrassing, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't did nothing in 30 years. That one little thing put a damn stigma on my life that I can't shake it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I keep some heat, but that's just to save my family. But I'm not supposed to have it. This is 30 years later. You know, I got to jump through hoops just to be able to carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? To protect my own family.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm literally moving to Arizona just because their laws is different there. You can be a felon with a gun. Yeah, you know, down there, you can be a felon with a gun. So I'm moving real life. I would never ever feel safe without one.
Right.
Never in my life. Unless you know the feeling of the police coming to me and I know you got one and I don't got one.
Right.
I don't care if it's 8 of y'all, as long as I know if you shoot me. I've seen people get shot in real life up close. They don't just fall over most of the time. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to be able to shoot you back. To let you know, like, come on, man, like you can't just be doing people wrong like this. They gonna
if ain't no consequences, ain't no change. You know what I'm saying? If ain't no consequences, ain't no people don't change if they don't know that they got something to lose. And your life,
me like I'm
you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. Respect me. This I respect you because you got that gun. But physically, if we was to fight, I think I could beat you up.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at him. So that's the only reason you getting that respect.
Right.
So I want to have this one so we can even this out, and then if we still have a problem, then okay, now we can decide whether we want to put these things down and use these or use them. Either which way.
So, you know what I mean? So what would you do to telling people, you know, to try to discourage impulse purchase, you know, impulse movement for our youth to let them know, you know, that, you know, what you went through may not be worth. I ain't talking about protecting yourself. I'm talking about, you know, just making a decision, like to go and rob somebody or to go, you know, just selling dope. And
man, I done seen so many young guys come in there, man, off of impulse, man. When that ecstasy pill was something bad for them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now they even going worse. Like I really seen that ecstasy pill take a lot of people down, and they didn't understand why they even was in jail. Like, man, I was chilling with my mans. I popped like three, 4, man. That's all. And you be like, what? Like what? 3, 4? He's like, man, I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, I woke up, I was in jail. They said I had shot somebody and ran down the street and took a car and carjacked somebody. I'm like, what?
He just flipped out, huh?
Yeah, man. So it was like, okay, then that faded out.
Right.
And now they got the perkies and the mollies. Come on, man. Like, I mean, you know, because I did my fair share of smoking weed.
Right. You know, that kind of background shit, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lot.
That's about it. Shit. What you gonna use something else for? Weed is beautiful.
No, I'm just saying weed is like some background shit. You can function. It ain't gonna change. You know, you might get mellow, you get chill, you know, you do your thing. But then weed ain't gonna make you not know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So off of weed, I ain't never said, well, I'm finna go do this killing because I'm high off of weed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm trying to chill on this.
It make you relax a little more. But you know, that being said, hey, say you flow, man. Can you give me something? Can you give me like a little 8, 16? What you got on you?
I got some. Let me see. I say, I'm a product of a troubled culture, a scavenger. I'm like a vulture. You see me as I be. I'm a fool, but I'm cool in my Gucci suit and my gator boot, posted up on your block just like an infantry troop. I sell death in a tiny Ziploc. I spend greenbacks on green crops, ducking the cops, my stomach's in knots. Can't stop this perpetual cycle. I'd rather ride right by you in a tricked out whip, banging gangster shit with everything in my mama name. And bitches love me because I'm ugly and ain't got no game. But hey, I trick like I'm David Copperfield, and that ain't real. I deal all day to give my money away. But fuck what you say. Hey, I'm a ball to a fall. When I fall, I had nothing at all. A dumb nigga that love a hood rat. She see the cheese, but she don't see the trap. She hold me down, plus she carry my gat. We get knocked, she gonna do the time for that. And when she hit bricks, she'll get jacked, but a pat on the back. That's a trap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what,
you know what
man,
I mean?
dude, that's what time it is, man. It's my boy Kato, dog, out in the building, man. This your boy Los up in the building, trying to do good things for the women and children. That's my call
You
sign.
know.
Holla at your boy. See, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this gangster.
I'm a shooter, so I shoot shit. You don't do shit. Shoot dice, shoot trips, and I ski shoot a bitch. I be shooting through traffic in my new whip. Full clip on the FNN, and I'm higher than a spaceship. I shoot shit. I be shooting moves. Shoot the shooter blues, and you knock you out your socks.